Kia ora team, and welcome back to Jessica Ann TV. Hi, I'm Jessica Ann, founder of The Key Planner, and today I'm handing you the golden ticket to transformation. Forget wishful thinking. We are here to construct a daily routine that's not just a roadmap to your 2024 goals, but also a game changer. Now, in our last two videos, we painted the picture for creating a 2024 vision and goals. Now, today, we're going to be looking at sculpting it. Now imagine crafting habits so seamless into your life that they become as natural as breathing. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll not only have a plan, you'll possess the secrets to a lifestyle that breeds success. Intrigued? Let's dive in right now to the magic. So step number one is prioritize your key habits. Now, to kick things off, you want to start by identifying the star players, the habits that will truly move the needle in your life. And then from that, you want to choose at least 1 to 2 habits that align with your goals. Now, these need to be game-changing habits that set the tone for your transformation. So to give you a little context, I'm going to give you an example of routines that work for me. Now, one goal that I've got, which is a really crazy goal, but it's to start a brand new online business in probably 55 days now. And I have a certain target of a projected revenue that I want to achieve within the first 12 months. So I've actually listed, I won't show you mine, but I'll show you just the goal planning page. So once you list all of your action items and your task to-do list, you then want to go through that and then just identify, okay, what of those tasks and actions are going to be habitual. So I'll give you an example. So say for instance for me, because I'm building a brand new business and I need to build a new audience, so to speak, right? One of those goals that I need to do is to create regular content on a weekly basis that educates and attracts a new audience. So I've actually printed out one of these called my daily rituals. So for myself, because I still work 9 to 3 and I still want to try and do that for as long as I can because I treat my business as an investment. I do not treat my business as a way of supporting my lifestyle. I purely use all the profits in my business to reinvest back into it, and I have reasons why I do that. So for myself, I've created like a schedule at the moment of, because I work 9 to 3, I really need to focus on creating a really good morning routine for me. So that looks like waking up at 6 a.m., having my lemon water and my celery juice, and going for a bike ride or a run for 30 minutes. Now, this here is targeting my health goals, right? I'm prioritizing 8 hours of sleep each night because I'm going to bed each night at 10 p.m. and I'm doing the things that my body needs. So when you're looking at creating habits, especially if you want to relate it back to your wheel of life and those 3 areas you want to focus on. Now mine is health, business, and finances. So for my health, I'm setting up a system to automate it so I don't have to think. And if I know if I'm consistent every day, going to bed at 10 p.m., getting that full 8 hours sleep, and then in the morning having my lemon water and my celery juice, then going for a 30-minute cardio session, I'm going to achieve my health goals. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And then say, for instance, I will look at getting ready for work, having a healthy breakfast, feeding all my animals, taking my vitamins and stuff like that. I also have a habit that supports my mind. And for me personally, that's having my time with God in the morning. So I always feel like when you're looking at creating daily routines and rituals, you want to have something that improves your mindset and health and relationships. So those are just my quick examples of what I'm going to be doing in my daily life. I still need to focus on building out my work ramp up and work shutdown routines. Now, what a work ramp up routine is especially if you're a business owner or if you're in a job where it's highly sales and targeted and you have a target, I guess, a financial target, setting up a ramp up routine is like getting yourself kick-started and focusing on 1 to 3 habits that are going to move the needle. So for me, say for instance, in my work ramp up routine would be say making 10 sales calls before 10 a.m. That's just for sake of example. But that's the first step of identifying out of your goals what tasks and actions are going to be habitual, what do you need to be setting up, and what tasks and habits do you need that support those areas of life that you want to focus on in the next 90 days. So in saying that, step number 2 is to break down your goals. Now let's break down your goals, those bigger goals, into actionable steps, and then you want to create a list of smaller, manageable tasks that will contribute to the larger habit. So I want you to think of these as your daily wins. So step 3 is to create a daily routine that works for you in those areas of life that you want to focus on. So designing a daily routine is where the magic happens, and you want to be able to allocate time slots for habits, and you want to make them a non-negotiable part of your day, okay? Because consistency is the key to transformation. I want to share another quick resource with you, especially if you're someone who's very similar to me, like you work part-time or maybe full-time, you're building a business or a side hustle on the side, or you've got other things that you can do. Maybe you've got a family that you want to manage. I have a resource that you can actually print off, and it's free to download on thekeyplanner.com, and it's my daily ritual. So if you're a stay-at-home mum, you can actually change your work shutdown and work ramp-up routine to maybe your parenting ramp-up routine and your parenting shutdown routine. But this page is divided between vocation and personal. So if you want to get this as a way of just helping you to be able to list your habits, and then at some stage you might want to actually do your habits and then figure out, okay, how long do these take me? So when you go to plan your ideal week, you know exactly, okay, it's going to take me an hour and a half to do my full morning routine before I have to leave at 8:30 to go to work at 9, for sake of example. And then you want to list here, what time do you need to be getting that done? So this is just a really good resource. And then from that, you could always just use the habit tracker as well. Now, I use the habit tracker very differently, but I have it sort of like focused on morning routine, business ramp up, nighttime, and then business shutdown. And then I'm just going to list all of my categories. At the moment, I've only just put down my morning routine and business. And then I actually do things differently because I use my Key Planner app to list my goal, which is I want to be consistent in my morning routine for the next 90 days. And then I list what all of those habits are going to be that are going to support that goal. And then what I do is I then look at my streak. So I'll go about my days and then I'll tick off what I've done, what I haven't done. And then when I review my week at the end of the week, I just simply fill in and highlight where I was consistent, where I wasn't, and then I just label it week 1. Step number 4 is to create space for your habits. So have you heard of creating space? It's about making your habits seamlessly fit into your life. Now, for example, if you want to take vitamins every day while making your morning coffee, because you know every morning you have your morning coffee, you want to integrate your habits into your existing routines and make them effortless. Let me share with you personally what I do. So this is called habit stacking. So every single morning before I go to work, I know that I have to feed my animals, right? And while I'm feeding my animals, I'll also collect my eggs. This is an indication for me that next up is to have a healthy breakfast. So I will give gratitude and thankfulness to my hens for laying my breakfast. Thank you, hens. I'm also going to leave them with a fake egg. Another habit stacking formula that I like to do is this helps me achieve my health goals as well as my finances, and that is to meal plan. So I plan what I want to eat throughout the week, and I also set up recipes, and I choose low carb recipes because that's to help support my health goals. So then I will just allocate what meals I want to eat throughout the week. I used to plan each day what I was going to eat, and I just found some days I woke up and I planned I'm going to eat chicken, but I felt like fish. And I like to do things on the day, but I know at least if the week is sorted, it's good. So what this looks like for me is I meal plan and I choose my recipes. I know how long they're going to take me to cook. I know what all the ingredients are. Then I'll literally do my online shopping and I will order exactly what I need, including food for the 15 cats that I'm feeding right now. And then I'll get that delivered. And then as soon as that happens, I go straight to my kitchen, reorganize my space, get my herb gardens for that week sorted, and my fridge and everything kind of prepped, but not quite prepped. But at least organized and easy for me to consume. So I love to have like meals for breakfast and lunch, which I normally have the same. And then my breakfast is from my beautiful hens. And then obviously I like to have smoothies in between as my form of snacks. So that's just an example of what I do. So let me know in the comments and drop a comment below. What do you like to do? What habits do you like to do to help support goals?